Okay, today we're going to be looking at graphs of quadratic equations. Okay, and a quadratic is generally a graph which either will have a U shape or will have an N shape, and that is how you recognise the graph of a quadratic. This will be a positive quadratic, and graphs of quadratics are generally in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c. That's the general form. So this quadratic here is where a is positive, and this quadratic here is where a is negative. They tend to have a U or an N shape. The bottom here, this is the minimum point of the quadratic, this is the maximum point, and occasionally they are referred to as turning points. Okay, so you have maximum and minimum points, and occasionally they are referred to as turning points. So, on this particular example, we're going to look at drawing the quadratic y equals x squared plus 2, and we're going to draw that from minus 3 to 3. X values from minus 3 to 3. So, what we're going to do first of all is draw a table of x and y. Minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, and we'll work out all of those values. So in order to do this, what you'll be looking at is substituting the value of minus 3 into here. So when x is minus 3, then y will equal minus 3 squared plus 2, and that will be 9 plus 2, which is 11. So we'll write 11 in there. So you'll do that for all your values. Let's have a look at minus 2. Y equals minus 2 squared plus 2. 2 times 2 is 4. A minus multiplied by a minus is a positive, so 4 plus 2 is 6. So if we write that value in there. You then go on and do the same for all of the others. So at this moment you could pause the video and try to fill out the rest of the table yourself to make sure you get the same. Alternatively, the values are as follows. We're now going to look to actually graph that. So if we just move those up a little bit, and here's one I prepared earlier. So you can see the graph goes from 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, 0 there, minus 2, that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 and 16. And I've plotted the points minus 3, 11, minus 3, 11, minus 2, 6. You can see on this one, as I said before, the value in front of the x squared is a positive, so it's a U shape, and it has a turning point here, and quadratics are always symmetrical. So I've drawn those in and I've plotted them. A little tip for you, it's very difficult to draw your hand. Your hand doesn't naturally go as a curve like this, so it's often easier to turn the paper around so that your hand is in a natural curve environment. So that would be the graph of y equals x squared plus 2. You should now be able to go on to have a look at exercise 6a on page 57 of the Unit 3 textbook. Thank you.